Hey guys, it's WACK, and the next generation consoles are finally out. The PlayStation 4 released a few weeks ago, Xbox One released a few weeks ago. It is now started, it is game on season right now. But not a lot of people are getting their next gen consoles right away. They're kind of waiting a little bit. They're waiting for Christmas time, or after the New Year, or waiting for Easter, or the summertime, or their birthday, or whatever they want to get it for. They're just waiting to get it. They're taking their sweet time. They're waiting a year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years, just trying to decide which one they kind of want. So they don't want to go out the gate and just pick one up just so that they can have it. They kind of want to take time and know which one is right for them. It's kind of like picking out your lover for that sounds kind of dumb, but it's kind of like picking out your lover, because this thing, it's not like a video game where it's going to last you a couple months. It's going to last you for a couple years, perhaps like a decade or so. I still have my PlayStation 2, I still have my GameCube, I still have a bunch of old, generation consoles, and I still play them to this day. And it's not like a video game where you just get rid of them after a little bit when you're bored. No, you want to keep them for as long as you want, and possibly for the rest of your life. Same with your lover, you want to try to make this last for the longest time. And in this video today, I want to try to help you pick out which console you should get. I'm not going to tell you which one you should get. I'm just going to help you and help you decide which one you should get between the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. And I'm not going to be biased at all. I'm going to be like a tourist. I'm going to be like, all right, well, as you can see on your left, you have this road, or as you can see on your right, you have this road. Pick whichever one you want. But on the left road, you're going to have yada, yada, yada. On the right road, you're going to have so and so and so, and yada, 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 and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be like your tourist. I'm going to help you decide right here, right now. So let's get started. So the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One has tons of different features, tons of different things going into them, but it's all based on you. This is your consoles, this is what you're going to be deciding, this is what you're going to be choosing to play your video games on, and there's tons of different factors when going into this. I feel like there are some big factors, such as what kind of games are going to be on what console, what your friends are going to get, and what ultimately you want and what you had in the past before as terms of video game consoles. So let's go in that order respectively. Let's start with the video games, because lots of people forget that the next generation of consoles, it's all about the video games. It doesn't matter what's on the name of that box. Pretty much it's all that is what it can do as terms of playing video games, because it's a video game console. Now, some argue that the Xbox One is an entertainment console, but in this video, let's just say it's a video game console in that sense. So the video games are what really are important when choosing a video game console. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One have tons of exclusives, but I feel like a lot of people over-exaggerate on the exclusives. Do you remember what the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 exclusives were, like day one exclusives? I don't, you might, but not a lot of people really rate the consoles, those kind of consoles, on their day one exclusives. Sure, there were some good ones, but obviously I can't remember, and right now you are stressing over the exclusives, but that's just because they're brand new. Those are kind of the only games that are available for those consoles. Like the Xbox One. One big exclusive that I'm familiar with is Dead Rising 3, and that's a big zombie game killing. It's a big killing of zombies game. I'm saying my words all wrong. That's a big zombie killing game. Dead Rising 2 and Dead Rising 1 were big hits for the Xbox 360. Now for the PlayStation 4, there aren't really tons of exclusives right at the gate, but there are soon to be more exclusives. Like Infamous Second Son is one big exclusive that I can see is going to be a big hit on the PlayStation 4, but I just don't feel like the exclusives are what make or break the console. Right at the gate, it shouldn't be determined. It's like, alright, these video games are going to be making or breaking the next generation of consoles. No, what the video games are going to make or break the console, or is what's going to be in the 2 or 3 years from now. In the near future for the Xbox 360, you can guarantee Halo is going to be coming out and all that. Halo's a big game for the Xbox 360, and on the PlayStation 4. You know that there's going to be big exclusives for the PlayStation 4 later on in the years. You just gotta wait. But remember, history repeats itself. If you know what exclusives were on the PlayStation 3, I bet it's going to be on the PlayStation 4, such as Little Big Planet. Will Little Big Planet 3 be on the PlayStation 4? Probably. I don't want to say it's a guarantee, because I don't know. I just don't know. But history tends to repeat itself, so we can probably guarantee on the PlayStation 4, Little Big Planet 3 is going to be on that. And it's already been announced Halo is going to be on the Xbox One. So just ultimately, just decide what video games you really like. And if you only like the video games that are on both consoles, such as Battlefield or Assassin's Creed or Call of Duty or games like that, then you can go on to step 2, which is get what your friends are getting. Now, this is something that I kind of don't disagree with, but I also kind of have a different opinion on. But you hear it all over the internet. Get the console that your friends are getting. If your friends are all getting the Xbox One, you should probably have an Xbox One. If all your friends are getting the PlayStation 4, you should probably go the road towards the PlayStation 4. And the reason for that is because of the social environment. What I mean by the social environment is have you ever played a video game by yourself and just get bored of it really fast, but then a couple days later you play that exact same video game, except this time you're playing with your friends and you play for hours upon hours upon hours. See, that's what I mean by the social experience. Your friends, like playing a video game with your friends, such as Battlefield or something, with your friends can be way more fun than when you're playing by yourself. Same thing with, like, say, Call of Duty. I experience this all the time when I play Call of Duty. Whenever I play COD Ghost by myself on my Xbox 360, I get pretty bored of it real fast in about an hour or so. But if I play with a full team, or if I play with like 3 friends or something, then I'm having way more fun. I'm playing for like 3 hours or 4 hours, or whenever I have to, like, go make breakfast or lunch or whatever. So like the social experience can really make or break your enjoyments on whatever console. And if you're kind of waiting, trying to decide which one you want to get, and if all of your friends are kind of migrating towards the PS4, or if all your friends are migrating to the Xbox One, maybe you should migrate with them. I mean, if you're not really complaining about the exclusives, like if you don't care for the exclusive for the PS4 or the Xbox One, if you just want to play Battlefield, or if you just want to play COD Ghosts, why not just go with the PlayStation 4, or vice versa? Why don't you just go with the Xbox One if your friends are going to be playing on there, and if you're most likely going to be playing that exact same game with them? So the only reason why I don't really agree with the statement, get what console your friends are getting, is for the reason of step 3. Get what you ultimately want. If you ultimately want that Xbox One, but all of your friends are getting the PlayStation 4, don't just listen to your friends. Don't just listen to anything everyone is saying. If you really want the Xbox One, if you really do like the Kinect, if you really do like the Snap feature, if you really do like the controller, if you just really love the Xbox One, then get the Xbox One. On the other hand, if you really love the PlayStation 4, but all your friends are on the Xbox One, if you love that new controller, if you love the new design, if you love the new party feature, if you love everything on the PlayStation 4, 100%, you would marry it if you could, and if it was legal, then go with the PlayStation 4. Just because someone tells you that all these cool and awesome things about one other console, but you're over here still loving on the other console, like say like the PlayStation 4, and everyone's telling you like, oh, these cool new features on the Xbox One, and this and this and this, and you're over here staring at a picture of the PlayStation 4, then get what you ultimately want. Usually stores like Best Buy or Target or GameStop, you can buy the console and then you have 30 days to return it. If you buy that console and you get Live or PSN for 30 days, you can try it out, and you ultimately don't like it, if you just think like, wow, this isn't what I really expected, then maybe you can just bundle it back up and send it back and get your money back. I mean, that's what my Target does. I'm able to go buy whatever console, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4. I'm able to open it and play it. I'm able to play it and wrap it back up and send it back and get my full money back if I don't enjoy it. There's a guarantee return policy. Usually, I would check with whatever store you're buying with. I don't know how like Walmart or Kmart or any other video game distribution works, but usually the Target and Best Buys in Arizona, where I live, usually does work like that. You're able to open it up, play it, open everything up, and then just send it back. I don't think it works for video games, so you might have to, like, say you buy Battlefield 4 for the PlayStation 4, and you ultimately don't like the PlayStation 4 and send that back. I don't know about the disc. You might be able to, but that's a whole different story. This is ultimately just the console. So if you ultimately ultimately don't like the console you just bought, you should be able to send it back. I think even on Amazon, and I don't think eBay, but I think Amazon also does that too. And then if you don't like that console, then just get the other console and see how that works out. If that doesn't work out, then you gotta, I don't know, you're in a different situation because you're kind of like, oh, I don't like the Xbox One, I don't like the PlayStation 4, I don't like the Wii U, I don't like the PC, then maybe you should go outside and play a sport or something. That's a whole different story. But that's the step 3, is just get what you really want. And if you do get what you really want and you ultimately don't enjoy it, you should be able to take it back. So just to summarize it, the video game console, the whole point of it is for the games. Look at the exclusives and look at the future exclusives. You can't look into the future, but if there are some leaks on what exclusives could be out, such as like the PlayStation 4 Kingdom Hearts is going to be an exclusive, and the Xbox One, it's going to be a Halo exclusive. And look into that and maybe get that console just for that game, or like say Titanfall if you really want Titanfall. It's not out yet. It'll be out, I think it's in the spring of 2014, but maybe just wait till then and then pick up your Xbox One and just plan out for the games and plan out what games you want to play. But if you're just looking to play games that are on both systems, then go on to step 2, get what your friends are getting. But remember, you know, just because all your friends are getting one system doesn't mean you have to, but the social experience really does help you enjoy a video game. But if you aren't really a social person, if you don't have friends, such as myself, you know, I'm kind of a loner. I have no friends. I'm just kidding. But if you're not really a social gamer, if you don't really play with a lot of friends, or if you just play with, like, say, your family, your cousins, or, you know, people like that, people come over, your neighbors' dogs, you know, people from different states, all that kind of stuff. If they're just coming to play on your console, you're not looking to play online, then maybe go to step 3, which is get what you ultimately want. If you really want the PlayStation 4, get the PlayStation 4. If you really love that Xbox One and its shininess and its Kinect thing, then get the Xbox One. I'm not telling you what to get. I'm just helping you decide which one you should get, because I don't want you to get a console and then be disappointed with it after, like, say, a certain amount of time and you can't take it back. And remember that you should be able to take it back. You shouldn't really do that. You shouldn't really get in the habit of, if you don't like something, then take it back. You really shouldn't get into that. But look into the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Look into its features. Look into its games, and just look into what your friends are getting, and just look into what you really do want. So I hope this video helped. I try to be as unbiased as I possibly can, because this is a video just helping you out. I don't care, you know, what you get. I'm not going to judge you on what you get. You know, this is a video game world. We all should be happy that we all are just playing video games. We all are having fun with whatever we're playing. And I don't care if you get the Xbox One. I don't care if you get the PlayStation 4. I won't judge you on it. I won't ridicule on it. I won't do anything. I won't start console wars, because it's just ridiculous. If I get the PlayStation 4 and you get the Xbox One, good for you. If I get the Xbox One and you get the PlayStation 4, all right, that's fine. Have fun with it. I'm gonna have fun with me. You have fun with yourself, and we could just all love each other and just give each other hugs and kisses. So anyway, if this video helped you, I'm glad I could help. And if your friend or friends, if you do have friends, such as unlike myself, maybe send this video to them and to help them decide which one they should get. Maybe it will help them get on the road or the right track to pick out the lover that they want, that they will be making love to or playing video games with, whatever they want to do with their new generation of consoles. It will help them get on the road to picking that console, and just happily just, you know, helping them have a happy life with whatever video game console they want. So I'm gonna go send this video to whoever's undecided on what console they should get. And Merry Christmas to in the future anyone who's gonna be celebrating Christmas. I hope you get the console that you ultimately want for your birthday. Hope you get it for whichever one you want. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I've been rambling on too much, so good luck on deciding between the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. If you do decide to get those two, if you're still gonna stick with your PlayStation 4 or Xbox 360, no, that's awesome too. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.